Don't miss a step. Make sure you do it right.
Yeah. Come on, Stella.
Whoa!
You are now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Huh? Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it.
What?
At Tanagra, when the walls fell, this is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with my co-host, as always, Jason, sitting next to me. We got Jesse here doing he does, and Stella is on the ones and zeros. We are minus Preston, minus Harrison, minus Aaron's becoming more of a regular. Aaron's always told me he wanted to become more regular, and now he is. So
I got some advice for him if he wants to be more regular.
Yeah. Pickled beets.
Pickled beets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is.
You will be very regular.
So it's a good day, you know. Just another show, just another day in paradise. How you doing today, Jason?
Good. What happened to last week's episode?
It was so good. I just felt like I have not been able to release it yet because I feel like once the public gets it, our life is going to change completely. It's like back when like a comedian would go on Johnny Carson for the first time, and Johnny would call him over to the couch, and he would be like, all right, from this day forward, my life I'm never going to be the same, and I'm going to be able to walk out on the street without everyone recognizing me. Yeah. And that's how good I think our last episode was. Okay. So I just want to enjoy normal life, just as a normal guy, being able to go to Kroger without getting accosted by fans. So
Jim accosted?
Who is Jim Acosta?
He's the guy that he interviewed Mike Tyson all those times.
Okay.
Like Pete Rose didn't it? Like someone punch him at one point.
No, that's somebody else. Oh, now
Jim Acosta.
No, it's not Acosta.
It's something like that.
There was somebody named Acosta, but that's not the guy you're thinking of.
Am I confusing two guys?
You're confusing two guys. The guy that interviewed Mike Tyson, his name was Jim, and I don't know why, but I keep on thinking of Jim Leyritz, I think he was a catcher. Jim interviewed Tyson. Normally this would
captivating.
Be Preston's job. Jim Gray.
He was
the one that interviewed Tyson and he asked him about his daughter, like after Tyson's daughter died, and Tyson's getting real serious, and then he answers the question and then just looks at him stony-eyed and goes, "You have to leave now. You understand that, right?" And the dude, I saw an interview with the guy. He's like, "That was the most chilling statement anyone made to me in an interview."
Jim Acosta, born April 17th, 1971, is an American broadcast journalist.
Yeah.
Anchor and chief domestic correspondent for CNN.
Yeah.
Previously, Acosta served as the network's chief White House correspondent during the Trump administration, in which he gained national attention for President Donald Trump's clashes with him in press briefings. Acosta also covered the Obama
So
administration.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah.
And, okay, got it.
I knew that name was floating around up there somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought he was political, but...
Okay, guess what?
There it is.
Chicken butt.
Sorry.
No.
Why did you... Jeez.
Acosta.
Has been doing that
you want to be accosted at
Oh,
Kroger.
I'm sorry. Yes.
So the episode will release tonight from last week? Tomorrow?
I have not been around my computer very much lately. My wife wanted to organize our closets, which apparently is... more than just kind of walking in and being like, straight. I mean, like, I just kind of tuck this over here. Literally took everything out. And there's already shelves in there when we moved in at different places. She's like, I don't think that shelf should be here. I think we should put that shelf over there. And I think we should do this, move this here. And I'm like, I got to move shelves now. So I had to get out my tools and everything changed. And it's just taken over my life. And in the middle of it, I was sitting in my bathroom just trying to avoid her,
as one
from
does.
telling me to do more things. And my bathroom previously was lime green, like a bright, like construction color. Yeah. Like it looks like the color of a construction worker's vest. And I was sitting in there, and I just thought, I can't poop like this anymore. I need a better color. So we went with Perfect Beige is the name of it. And I was like, I told Erica, I was like, I'm painting the bathroom. She's like, what? And so right in the middle of that project, I decided also to paint my bathroom. So I've not been around my computer, and every time I think about it, I'm not. And then one time I was, but then I didn't have the thing to get the thing.
Okay, so last week's episode will post tomorrow, and this week's will post in a couple days.
Say it by faith, Jason.
Guess what? I got a birthday present for you.
Thanks.
Your birthday was
Just a couple weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And we actually recorded the Dave Landau episode like right there during your birthday,
Right.
like within a day or
It
two.
was close to it, yeah.
And I had it then. I was going to bring it. I'm like, no, we'll let the Dave thing ride. And then Amy was coming on. I thought, well, I'll do it during. And I thought, no, we'll let the Amy thing ride.
We don't need to overshadow Amy.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid.
Yeah.
And then
It's all about her.
I meant to do it
Gosh.
last week.
Typical.
I forgot,
Yeah.
but I remembered.
You remember.
I remembered.
You almost made it to your birthday before you gave me. We're closer to your
no.
birthday than we are to mine.
No, we're closer to yours. It's exactly
the
halfway.
17th. Yeah, it's about halfway. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay.
Just as long as you know I'm not going to get you anything.
It's in a bag. What?
What?
Huh?
Okay.
What's your love language?
I speak them all. I am fluent in them all.
You're well-rounded in the love languages.
Yes, but my native love language is sarcasm.
No.
It's not gift giving.
Mine isn't either. Gift giving's like the.
Mine is acts of service. It's actually
I'm also.
I
acts of
took the
service.
test,
Yeah.
and literally they're like, you're going to score high in 1, maybe in 2, and that'll be your test. So Eric and I decided to take the test. It was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We took the test. She scored like 100% in all of them. Like, I'm not lying. And the computer was like, didn't know what to do with that. It was like steam was coming out of the computer while she was taking the test. So somehow she scored. So she speaks them all 100%.
Yeah.
I was like 100% in acts of service and like 0 on everything else. I'm like, just do something for me.
Yeah.
And then, so.
No, that's mine too. So, anyways, but I saw this
Okay.
and I instantly thought of you.
The anticipation is killing me.
You're gonna love this.
I probably will.
It's not the bag; it's in the bag.
The bag is recycled.
Just be careful.
100%. Feels like a mug. I like mugs. Now you can hold this in one hand and your paper in the other. The Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah.
Is that it?
What the heck? That's a fantastic mug.
I do love the paper. It's a good mug.
It's a good mug.
Is
It
it
is a good
left-handed
mug.
or right-handed?
It
mug?
was made in China, so I don't appreciate that. It's well, I don't know. It's right-handed if you want to hold this.
Yeah.
But it's left-handed.
I would
if you
prefer
want
to look at the
I like the
Columbus
Dispatch.
Yeah.
I would say the Columbus Dispatch logo, one of my favorites. I think it's really good. Don't you think?
I agree.
Now you can hold this in one hand and your paper in the other. This is a good size.
It's the perfect
It
mug.
is. It goes in just a. I care about mugs a lot.
I know you're a mug guy.
This is, and I can get 2 fingers in it. I like it when I can get 3, but I have sausage links for fingers. So thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Where did you get this?
Huh?
Where did you get it?
We'll talk about that later.
Should I clean it should I sanitize it?
You're good.
It was a re-gift.
That's a yes. All right. Okay.
I'm not legally allowed to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Is there anything you do want to talk about, Jason?
I've got lots of things.
Good.
So we've had some interactions on the X.
Whoa.
The X.
And
is that what it is? The X?
I don't know what it is. It's
X.
X. Yeah.
Which is Twitter.
Twitter.
So you don't tweet anything out anymore? You exit out?
Yeah. I don't quite even
I'm
understand.
about ready to exit out of this podcast. I don't know.
No, that was horrible.
X. It's called X.
People have been Xing us.
I pulled it. Somehow you sent me a link or something. The only time I ever get on Twitter is when you send me a link. and I clicked on it and it didn't have the Twitter. It didn't say Twitter. It said X. It was just an X.
You thought it was a porn site.
I was like, I don't know what's happening here. Why is it though? It kind of is. Though, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's a separate side of Twitter.
Okay.
That's dark Twitter.
Are we on Dark Twitter?
We're on the dark Twitter.
Okay, cool.
It's called Dark X now.
So that people have been Xing us.
People X us things.
They X at us.
They X They X lots of things.
They asked lots of questions.
They do. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry.
So a couple that I think are worthy of discussion. So I posted a question on there a while back. I said, if you had to live, gun to your head, if you had to live the rest of your life eating either a vegan diet or a carnivore diet, what would it be?
Is this
Stupid
a Teddy
question.
Is this a Teddy question?
It's not. I stole it from somebody else.
Okay, sorry.
Carnivore.
Another Xer.
So carnivore or vegan, that's my choice?
Yeah. So vegan is like zero animal. Like vegetarian, sometimes there's like some like
So what can I
fish or
not
eggs or
eat on
something.
the carnivore diet? What am I not allowed to eat? Just any vegetables?
Anything
Plant.
other than meat and eggs, basically.
Can I eat dairy?
Yes, you can eat dairy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I can have cheese.
You can have cheese,
Cheese
milk.
and meat.
Can I have ice cream?
Yeah.
It says sugar in it. Is sugar okay?
Well, not
But-
carnivore, no.
No, but you don't need sugar. You can do heavy cream and whip it and cool
What
it.
about
It's the
honey?
same thing.
Honey, I think I know some.
Carnivore, yes.
The carnivore community
Yeah.
is split on honey.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
the carnivore community that I confer with says that honey's good.
Okay. So I just...
Basically, you get milk, honey, and meat
Okay.
And cheese.
and cheese.
Or I don't get any of those things.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm vegan.
Yeah.
I could live either way. Like, I could live either way. If I'm choosing, I would choose carnivore.
I would too. Basically,
You could
Jesse's
live
face.
without meat, cheese, and other dairy.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
I mean, we all could.
I mean, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't choose it, but like I like a lot of things. So I could find my way through that world if I
Eventually,
needed to.
you would find enough.
There
food.
are worse
Yeah.
things.
So, anyways, so I posted that, and it was almost unanimous.
Yeah, sure.
Carnivore.
I think so.
Everybody agrees
That's
that
the tasty things.
that's the tasty thing.
Here's the except one person, right?
No.
Oh, I
So
was
someone said, his name I think is Giblets on Twitter, on X, okay, or Giblets.
such a good name.
It's either Giblets or Giblets.
That's
I'm not
his
sure.
X handle.
That's his X handle. So he said
It's clunky.
He appreciates our show.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and he appreciates it to the point where he xed us.
So, let's just say tweet.
He
Let's just
tweeted
do it.
us
Yeah.
and asked
You doing
for.
okay? You doing okay?
I can't, I'm having
What
a
you
stroke.
drinking?
I'm having a stroke. For the Mount Rushmore, so I know he watches.
Yeah.
The Mount Rushmore of meats.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now
well,
listen, stop. We've done the lunch meat Mount Rushmore. We're not talking lunch meat.
No,
No,
no.
none of the lunch meats falls on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
meats
well,
anyway.
listen, just slow
So
down.
is this? Are we talking like beef, pork, chicken, or are we talking like ribeyes, bacon, ham? You know what I mean?
Let's
Like-
do both.
Okay.
Because I think the generic one is what? Beef, pork, chicken, fish.
Yep,
That's it.
agreed.
Is there another?
buffalo.
I mean,
Bird,
there's goat,
quail,
deer.
Well, there is sheep.
sheep.
Quail.
Sheep's pretty
Sheep.
good.
But that's not. That's. I
I
mean,
mean,
maybe
there
if
are a
you-
lot of
it's
things.
not a Mount Rushmore. It's good, but it's not on
Yeah.
there.
There are a lot of things. I mean, fish is a pretty broad
Oh yeah.
Lots of Mediterranean people.
brush.
They eat.
Fish?
Yeah,
But lots of people eat fish. It's literally everywhere.
yeah.
I like fish.
I can eat some
I
fish.
like fish too. Okay, let's be more specific now.
All right.
So that's the general meat.
So it's like steak.
yeah.
I think
hamburger.
steak belongs on there. Hamburger?
Well, I think hamburger's pretty universal.
Yeah.
Can we say fried chicken? Are we allowed to say that?
Sure.
Because
Maybe
I
just
love
chicken.
fried chicken.
I mean, it could be baked chicken.
No, listen, I like
Grilled
mini-
chicken?
I like baked chicken. I like grilled. I love a rotisserie.
Broiled.
Oh, rotisserie
I
chicken.
love getting a rotisserie chicken.
Come
In
on.
fact, I was
Oh,
all
wait.
amped up to get a rotisserie chicken the other day at Kroger, and I walked to the back and they were all out for the day, and I was so sad. Charlie Brown walked out of the store.
What about
With some
shredded chicken? I love a good shredded chicken.
I don't mind a shredded. You know that shredded chicken sandwich that everybody has at every party?
Yeah.
Erica had never had it before she came to
What?
Ohio. She's like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's the sandwich that you eat at everything."
Is it an Ohio thing?
It's maybe at least a Midwestern thing. It's not a Montana thing. I can tell you
It's
that
like-
for sure.
It's just like a crock pot, 4 cans of the shredded chicken. No, you take out the water,
Yeah.
some cream of chicken soup. If
Yeah.
you get a little bit spicy, cream of mushroom.
Yeah.
And
you-
she's like, why do they?
Crackers.
She's like, why do they have this bland sandwich at every single get together ever in Ohio, everywhere? I'm like, it's just what we do.
It's what we do.
I actually know how to. I can turn up the heat on that sandwich. There's some things that I do.
I love a good shredded chicken.
I'll take the shredded chickens the day after. We still got it.
Yeah.
I'll take the shredded chicken. I'll put a little butter in the pan. Get it melted, and then I'll put the shredded chicken on there, and then it just kind of starts getting crispy. You know what I mean? And I'll flip it, and then pickles. On top of that, like once it gets kind of like crispy on both sides.
Yeah.
And then pickles and cheese, a little bit of mayo, maybe just a little bit of mustard, and it's pretty good.
Shelby's taken shredded chicken a day or two later and did like heavy cream and cheese and stuff like that. Made it into a dip. So it's like a shredded chicken dip.
Add some buffalo to it.
Oh, come on. What are we talking about?
So, but I don't think shredded chicken belongs on this list.
No, I really like shredded chicken.
We said steak.
Yeah, steak. I really think hamburger. I know it's just ground hamburger meat, ground beef.
I don't know. I really like lobster.
What?
I like lobster.
I mean, I do too, but it's not on.
It would be ironic if lobster made this one, but yet didn't make the other one. The first list did not include lobster, had fish.
Well, that's true.
But this one could have lobster, but it didn't quite make that.
Of that variety of foods, I prefer crab to lobster.
I like crabs. I like a snowshoe crab if I can get it. But good lobster, come on.
I love a crab cake.
I like a crab cake too. This is what we've...
bacon's on this list.
Bacon.
It has to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion. Bacon has become overrated in the age of the internet.
Stop.
I think it has. I mean, am I saying I don't like bacon? No, that's not what I'm saying. I like bacon. I like it a lot, and it's multi-purpose. It serves. Bacon can do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I think it's the hype. It's like LeBron. Is LeBron great? Yeah, he's great. But the hype, I think, can over just so much hype around him has turned him into something that
because sausage
doesn't mean he's not. Is bacon a top 5, top 6? Definitely. But that doesn't mean it's not the number. I don't think it's the number 1.
No, but it's at least number 4.
But what you're saying is sausage is probably superior on the Mount Rushmore because it's across the board.
No,
I like sausage.
No, not even a little bit.
Sausage is fantastic.
I like sausage. But
are you telling me you don't like sausage?
Don't walk into my house.
I love sausage.
Get out now.
But listen, have you ever turned out? If someone said, "Hey, I'm making some bacon. You want some?" Have you ever said, "Nah, I'm good. I'll pass"?
I've never turned down sausage either.
Have you ever turned down sausage?
I've not never turned down like any food. So
like a sausage gravy biscuit.
I like a sausage gravy biscuit.
Okay, so
Put a little bacon on there though.
Okay, wanna what? Sausage, bacon, steak, hamburger.
I don't like this list.
No.
What do you take off of it? You do not say bacon.
I'm not trying to take bacon on the list.
I feel like you could do a whole Mount Rushmore of the pig.
You could.
Ham, bacon.
I feel like we probably have done that. I mean, I think we've done them all. This is the definition of scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Brisket.
I like a brisket.
Oh, I cook a mean brisket.
I need to talk to you about that later.
Okay.
Don't let me forget. It just occurred to me. Steak is number 1. Like a great steak, done correctly, is the best.
Agreed.
Chicken fried steak.
That's number 1. I like chicken fried steak.
Come on.
Now, here's the other thing. If you're getting chicken fried steak at a restaurant, do you like the breakfast version or the dinner version better?
I'm more of a breakfast chicken fried steak.
I want a runny egg and some hash browns with my chicken fried steak.
Can't beat it.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
And you know what else you have with it if it's for breakfast? Bacon.
I mean, I don't need the bacon,
Do eggs belong on a meat category?
I don't think eggs are meat.
But they do fall into the carnivore category. So
we're not doing the Mount Rushmore of carnivore.
I know,
food.
but what I'm saying carnivore means meat eater.
Now I
eggs are
kind of want to do
category.
the Mount Rushmore of carnival food now.
We're also going to do the Mount Rushmore of things to do with eggs. Okay, so
let's wrap this up. We got a lot of things floating out here.
Hold on. So we're going to finish the Mount Rushmore. Well, the Mount Rushmore of I don't think we're going to walk out of here
it's
with
divided.
a consensus.
No,
because I want to put lobster on this list, and you guys don't want to put lobster on the list.
No,
I might put. I like shrimp too.
Oh, dude, I can destroy some shrimp. Mm-hmm. I eat shrimp.
I prefer the crab.
Do you still like crab?
I love
like
crab.
I might.
I'll eat any seafood.
Break off the thing, dip it in some butter. Oh. The real secret is the butter, though. Like that's what we all want. Yeah. It's just an avenue to get butter.
Can I say that garlic butter is always better than
Yes.
just butter?
Yeah.
On everything?
Yeah.
On everything.
Not on everything.
Yes, on everything.
You use butter to make chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Some garlic chocolate chip
Garlic-
cookies?
yeah, that does not sound great to me.
Have you ever tried?
No.
Well, then don't knock it. Then.
Maybe we get Amy What's-Her-Face to make some garlic chocolate chip
All right,
cookies.
Amy, if you're listening, and I know you are, make some garlic chocolate chip cookies. Make that work. I saw a guy that used AI to make. He said, give me an original taco recipe," and he followed the ingredients, and it was like amazing. It was like something he had never. It was like combining these flavors that he had never thought of before.
Yeah. Thank God for AI.
So sure. So we're not going to agree on that one. We agreed on the meats general one. You wanted to do the Mount Rushmore of carnival foods, and I want to do the Mount Rushmore of things to do with an egg.
Okay, let's do it with the egg because I feel like we're in that mindset.
Okay,
at this point.
number one.
Scrambled.
I was going to say eat.
Yeah. That's where I was
Okay,
going
now
to.
we got
I
some
said
more things we got to do here.
I said things to do with an egg,
Hatch.
not ways to cook an egg.
Hatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a big one. An egg. When God made the egg,
It's perfect throwing
He
material.
knew we were going to throw it.
I think he was a bit. I think God was a bit confused when eggs started hatching before they got thrown at people. He's like, well, I didn't make those for that.
Oh, that's cool the way that turned out.
That's neat.
Those unthrowed eggs turned out pretty cool.
Hey, let's keep that.
That's a keeper. You know what I mean?
Make sure those get on the arc.
There's no bad ideas in a brainstorming session. Unthrown eggs. That might be the name of the episode.
I think that's it.
So
we
eat them,
Eat,
hatch,
throw, crack. You
crack.
crack an egg.
Well, you do crack an egg. Is there anything else you do with an egg?
You paint them.
Oh, sure.
Stop. What are you doing? Shut that off.
I am.
Jeez.
Paint.
Paint.
Oh yeah.
So I'd
paint's
say
nice.
crack gets replaced by paint. Because if you're eating it, I think the assumption is,
You could hard boil it.
but you're still going to have to peel.
Well, that's
you
a
know.
peel. That's not a crack.
Okay. All I'm saying is, I think it's eat, throw,
Yeah. Hatch.
hatch,
And paint.
And paint.
Okay.
Do we say find?
Oh, you could find some
Because
eggs.
Hide?
it's an egg hunt.
Oh,
hide,
hide.
find.
Well, the chickens hide them sometimes,
They do hide them sometimes.
and you have to find them. I think
Okay.
finding is superior.
Eat. Okay. Eat, throw, hatch, find. No.
Paint.
Eat, throw, paint, find.
Okay.
Hatch doesn't make the list.
Hatch doesn't make the list.
Which came first?
Because I think God was like, these are going to be cool to paint on. And these are
We'll
gonna be
hide them, and
awesome
you can
to-
find them and paint
He's
them.
like, it'll be centered around Easter, the day. Jesus, we got some talking to do later. Well, that something's going to happen.
You got some time.
But something's going to happen, and but people are going to remember it with eggs. You know,
Hey,
and that'll be a big part of it. You know,
Make friends with that bunny over there.
yeah. Somehow that's going to be around it. You know, I feel like we nailed it down. So now the Mount Rushmore of carnival foods.
Yeah. We're approaching state fair season.
I mean, we're right smack dab in the middle of it, Jason. We're not approaching it.
Can I just say this might be my favorite episode
we
ever.
are deep. We are knee deep, waist deep, maybe even into state fair season. So Mount Rushmore of carnival.
So I would say
foods.
carnival, state fair, county fair,
sort of
stuff
thing.
like that. Yeah.
All right, so funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's number
Now,
one.
do we put funnel cakes and elephant ears in the same
Yes.
boat? Okay.
I prefer an elephant ear.
Oh,
I prefer an
controversial.
elephant ear.
They're easier to eat.
They
Yeah,
are easier to
yeah.
eat. They're less messy.
So
And they cradle the strawberries and cream if
love.
you go that route.
Are we going to do Mount Rushmore of things to cradle?
Oh, no.
Baby.
Soup.
Soup.
Or is that ladle?
Let's
It's
ladle.
ladle. Milk. No, that's curdle.
I saw a commercial the other day for underwear.
You can cradle.
Talked about
yeah,
cradles.
Okay.
Oh,
They
sure.
cradle.
Okay.
Just stop there.
Underwear cradles.
Okay.
If it's some of it does.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Cats in the
Cradle.
cradle.
And the silver spoon.
Yeah.
Which gets you to the soup thing. Full circle. No, we're not going to do them.
Okay, let's set the cradle thing.
Carnival food.
Carnival foods.
You want to hear what ChatGPT says?
No. First of all, you're not Preston. You're not the information czar. That's a Preston
Well,
thing.
he doesn't do a very good job.
I'll admit
He doesn't have ChatGPT on his phone.
That's true. Yeah.
It's true. We'll get it later, but we will come up with ours and we'll
I
see
think
how
it's gonna be
close.
close.
We'll see how close it was. So funnel cake / elephant ear, corn dogs,
Yeah.
Corn dog for sure.
turkey leg.
Turkey
No.
leg. Yeah.
You rarely at any fair do you see people walking around with turkey legs.
I love a turkey leg.
No,
at a
I'm
fair.
not, saying,
was,
I'm not
um,
saying it's not good.
That was a big thing in Oklahoma. When
Yeah.
the turkey legs in Oklahoma were a big deal.
I guess it'd be also at like a what's it called, a Ren Fest or like a Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
Renaissance.
To
They do
me,
that a
it's
lot
like
there.
such a flex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got
Just
this
a
giant turkey.
just-
Now, it's the most overrated fair food.
Oh, it's not
yeah.
good.
No.
It's fine. If I was like really hungry, I'd be like, oh, thank God I'm eating. But other than that, it's not the
It's
best.
lots of cartilage and ligaments
No,
in there.
yeah,
and
it's not
stringy.
great. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, it's not great, but it's a great carnival food.
It's a flex.
Walking around, it's a total flex. You got grease all over your face.
I'll tell you what, Gideon's eyes got so big the first time he saw me with a turkey leg.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So funnel cake / elephant ear, corn dog,
Yeah. Turkey leg.
turkey leg.
You know what? You know
Deep
the-
fried Twinkie.
You know the longest lines that I've been seeing at festivals and fairs at a food truck?
Yeah.
It's always at
I love that. Wait a minute. I just love that you're so familiar that this is such a common thing.
Rattled them off.
It's like it would be like, you know what I've been seeing a lot, like on my street. You know what I mean? Like it was that common to him. You know?
I see this all the time.
What I've been seeing a lot lately. Obviously there are trends.
Come on.
We know that.
Of course.
But lately what I've been seeing, and trust me, I know. All right. Sorry.
we're not talking about outliers here.
Uh-huh.
I've been seeing a lot of lines at bourbon chicken.
Bourbon
stands.
chicken
Yeah.
is
Pretty
on
good.
fire right now.
I like it, but I don't know if it's Mount Rushmore. But
I don't know
that's
if it'll
the longest
last.
line. All
I
the time.
do love a good bourbon chicken.
yeah.
And when you go to like the one of my favorite games to play is like if you go to one of these places like the Marin Popcorn Festival, we'll have 3 bourbon chicken places.
yeah.
I'll get it at consecutive days. I'll get it from each one, and I always ask the guys like, is this? I know there's a good bourbon chicken one. Is this the good bourbon chicken one? Are you guys the good one? Oh man, yeah, we're the good one. This is the good one right here. You better believe it. So it's like, all right. And I always compliment them. I'm like, I was talking to some people and they're telling me that this is the good bourbon chicken. And he keeps on putting the bourbon
yeah.
chicken on.
Yeah.
He's like, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it. I was like, that's the word on the street. Those other chumps, they don't know what they're talking about, but you guys got it figured out.
I was, this is the place where you get like triple the serving, right? Because that other place gypped me last time.
I know. I got gypped last time I got bourbon chicken. I was not happy about it.
But you guys aren't like that.
I
though.
like bourbon chicken, but I don't think it belongs on the list.
I don't think it belongs
I
on the
don't
list
either,
either.
but-
No.
Yeah.
So what's the other ones?
Well, there's like fries,
Oh yeah.
a bucket of fries. With
cheese.
vinegar.
Oh, vinegar. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
I'm getting the.
We've
the
got
sweats.
28 minutes of food talk at this point.
Basically.
I've got more stuff. I got more stuff. Are we going to wrap
So
these
there
up?
it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah.
It's a funnel cake / elephant ear, corn dog, turkey leg, and bucket o fries.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Giblets or Giblets, I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully, we did you proud.
Giblets.
Is it giblets?
Are we still doing the Mount Rushmore of things to cradle?
Are we doing that? Okay.
Well, you said giblets. So I just
Okay. Giblets. A baby.
strawberries in an elephant ear, because that's how this whole thing
That's how it
started.
cradles, yeah.
And sometimes,
A football.
oh yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of cradle that.
You do cradle a
Okay,
football.
there it is.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so another X thing.
I don't like that.
I don't know what else to
I
say.
like Elon as much as the next guy. I
The
was listening to an
next
interview.
guy?
What?
I
I was
what he
listening
should
to.
do.
Huh?
Instead of naming it
He
X,
should come on Lauer Road Radio.
He should. He should just rename it just Elon, so that every time people talk about it, it's oh yeah, I saw it over on Elon today. Hey, you Elon'd me today.
That's even worse.
I like it better than X.
So, he's one of the most successful African Americans on the planet.
Yep.
He might be just one of the most successful
People.
people.
Yeah.
Really,
He
he
is
might
my
be the most.
favorite African American.
Anyway, I saw an interview with him the other day, and the guy asked him.
Did he X him?
No, he asked him. It was the interviewer. He asked him a question, and he said, he goes, he said, I think this was a while ago because he was talking about your tweets, and he said, are you concerned that your tweets that sometimes come off as pretty political, will alienate some potential Tesla owners, right?
Yeah.
And it was Elon is so confident in who he is as a person. He goes, and I'm not exaggerating. He goes, and he probably sat there for 30 seconds.
That's
in
a
this
long
interview,
time.
And he's like, I was, and then he stopped for a second. I'm reminded of the movie Princess Bride. That's what he said. And it was like so long. And the guy's like, great movie. Because he's just trying to get Elon to say something. Yeah. And he talked about the scene where Inigo Montoya finally confronts the six-fingered man.
Yeah.
And he was like, tell me you'll give me money. He's like, I'll give you money. And he's like, no, tell me you'll make me famous, and all that stuff. And so anyway, he used that. But I just loved the confidence of the pause. And it made this stupid moron Jim Acosta kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just so nervous. It was great. It was great. So anyway, somebody X'd us.
And they said, is participating in an audiobook, like listening to an audiobook.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's a weird way to say it.
Well, I didn't copy it exactly.
Sure.
Is listening to an audiobook considered reading?
No.
No. What do you say?
I say yes.
No.
Well, there have been times before where I was talking to someone about a book and I would say, oh yeah, I've read that. And then later I realized that I listened to it. If in the moment I'm thinking about it, I will say I listened to the audiobook of that. So I do differentiate it. It's not a knock. I mean, I'm not against listening to audiobooks.
And you're not trying to brag that you read it and didn't listen.
Yeah.
You're just saying, yeah, I read this book.
Some books I've read and some I've listened to. I just listened to a book last week that was phenomenal. But I differentiate, so I feel like it's not the same.
Okay. I kind of feel like you're using the same muscles of imagination and picturing
some
and
of them
walking through.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like reading, there's just a lot more purpose to it when you're like reading something, because I was doing drywall last week when I was listening to books. So it was like something that I could do while I was doing something else. I'll clean, I'll walk the dog, I'll do these other things while I'm listening to books. But reading is just a much more all-consuming activity that I think takes more of your brain, than listening to. Now, one could argue that listening to a book might be a better way to assimilate the knowledge of that book. But that's not the question.
Yeah.
The question is is listening to an audiobook the same as reading it? And I would say no, but ultimately maybe it serves the same purpose. So I don't know if that helps.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Stella, hit the Netflix.
I was waxing.
Netflix, watch these shows of those. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows of those. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that. Like
Jason,
YouTuber.
what is
You
your
don't wanna put a
Netflix
box
suggestion
around what
of the
you
week?
watch, so you never know.
My Netflix suggestion of the week is found on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I've not watched it yet.
It's available
Okay.
to stream
All right.
now on Disney Plus.
Okay, I liked Guardians of the Galaxy 1 a lot.
Yeah.
I would give it almost a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
below that.
Yeah.
I would give the second one an 8 out of 10. Like, I liked it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like as good.
I liked it a lot. I would say 9 out of 10.
Okay, for you.
And this one, 8.5.
Right.
Like maybe slightly less than the other ones. Maybe an 8.
Okay.
But very good.
Very good.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like that world.
Sure.
It's different. I
Who
like
doesn't?
Star-Lord. I like Chris Pratt.
Come on.
Who doesn't? So it's available right now, Disney Plus.
On
And
Disney Plus.
honestly, the whole Marvel everything, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be right now.
I have given up on it, honestly. I watched the last Avengers,
Yeah.
whatever that one was.
That was a long
and then
time
I was
ago.
like,
I'm done.
I'm done. I
Yeah.
think I've accomplished.
I'm pretty much done. I like the Guardians. I like Thor. And I like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because it's Paul Rudd.
I had
Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
We're talking about Red. I had the thought once to maybe I'll go back and watch them all chronologically in
No,
order.
you can't.
But then the moment I had that thought, I was like, that just sounds awful to me. I just does not sound like fun.
Do you know that those go back 20 years?
Yeah, I know it's
A
crazy.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be watching forever.
Yeah.
So I probably will watch it eventually whenever the girls decide that they want to watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't really care.
And I like the Spider-Man stuff. And that's kind of
it's not like I hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel like
I'm not compelled to watch.
no, it's not like
Right.
Newhart, I'm not like I gotta watch this, So, but it's fine. Like if it was on,
Yeah.
I would sit down and be like,
Yeah.
what's this about? But I could lose interest
Well,
pretty quick.
here's the thing. I didn't buy it. We
Yeah.
didn't go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
I pay $12 for Disney, Hulu, and ESPN.
Yeah,
I already
wouldn't-
have it
yeah,
available.
I wouldn't seek it out. I saw that it was available and still haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So
to
I
me,
don't know.
that's the thing. Am I going to spend real money to watch it?
real money.
Real money. So, and I mean, it's a streaming. We stream everything, so
Yeah.
it didn't spend real money. So, what's your Netflix?
My Netflix suggestion of the week, I am in between two. One I'm going to use this week and one I'm going to use next week. I've got a thriller, exciting movie, and I've got an interesting documentary. Which would you rather hear?
The documentary.
Okay. The documentary, I think, is on Netflix. I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
It's called The Longest Breath. You familiar with this?
No.
Nope.
So, competitive diving, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
So it's how far down you can go on one breath. And so they have a rope that goes down, and if you're going for a certain depth, all the way down the rope, a scuba diver has placed this thing that's got these tabs on it. So you can swim all the way to the bottom, you can go down and get it, grab it, and then come back up, and then you swim back up. And it is a deadly sport.
Yeah.
And the people that are doing it are risking their lives because obviously going down, well, that's one thing, right? But going back up is a lot more. Just because you can make it that far doesn't mean you can make it all the way back.
Yeah.
And so they have safety people around, but that's not a guarantee that you're gonna make it. And so it was about this specific woman and a specific guy, a guy who was a competitive diver, but he wasn't world class. I think he set the Irish world record or something like that. But what he ended up doing was becoming one of the safety guys. He was if you were doing a competitive dive, this is the guy that you wanted running your safety team. And he saved. There's a guy who was the world record holder. He was going for a world record, and this guy saved his life, dramatically saved his life, risked his life to save him and stuff. So it's about these two people, and their kind of journey. And it was crazy just to watch this world. It is the movie opens up with just a real time scene of this girl holding her breath and then going down, and you just see real time her swim all the way down. And it's
How far are we talking?
it's 200 feet or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Meters or feet?
It might be meters. It's crazy. She gets so far down, it's pitch black down there.
Yeah.
And you just watch her do it, and then you watch her go all the way back up. I mean, it is insane. And in the world, it's not just did I make it back up alive. There's a judge there, and I have to go all the way back up. Obviously, I have to be holding the tab, and then I have to hold on to the thing, and they have to look at me and feel like I'm conscious, and I'm if they get a sense I'm about ready to, I'm woozy or anything, then it doesn't count.
Wow.
So it's not just can I make it back alive? It's can I make it back? And the judge gives me you made it. So it's a very competitive world that I didn't know about. There is a competitive distance one where they do it in pools, but obviously the danger factor there is basically nothing.
I want to see where they swim directly out into the ocean. How far can you swim into the ocean and have a boat beside of them?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And whenever they're done, you just throw a life raft and they hang on to it.
Let's take you back, bud.
Can I just say, if you could have a crossover, competitive diving with any other event, what would it be?
Like it's like the biathlon.
Yeah.
But so it's like you
got to do these things
You
back
come
to
out
back.
of you swim. Ooh, how about this?
I've got something.
Okay, so you swim down to the thing, and waiting for you is a spear gun. And you have to, shoot a target with the spear gun.
Okay.
Like it's like simulating, or maybe like that kind of thing. It's simulating what people like, in like the Philippines or whatever are doing every day, swimming down there and, like getting the fish. So I like that a lot.
Okay.
That's fun.
I was kind of thinking maybe like, triathlon. First they swim and then they bike and then they run. Mm-hmm. What if there was competitive diving and then you came up and then you did competitive eating?
That sounds miserable.
I think it would be better competitive eating and then competitive diving.
Vomiting in the water.
I'm so bloated.
So many nations hot dogs.
You just would sink.
So for every hot dog, it's another 10 feet.
Okay.
So if you eat 100 hot dogs,
then you have to go that far?
No, it's added to your total. So you add the number of hot dogs with the
So the
distance.
more hot dogs you eat, the kind of less further you have to go.
Yeah.
So like what's his name?
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut could win
just by eating
just
hot
by
dogs.
like putting his head under the water for a second and be like, I ate 1,000 hot dogs.
Or a guy could choose not to eat the hot dogs
And just go
swim
super
1,000
deep
feet.
and just, okay.
I just think that'd be fun.
Sure, competitive eating. So anyway, it's called The Longest Breath. It's very compelling.
No, I'll watch for sure.
I watched.
Is it a one time or is
it's
it
a one
miniseries?
thing, and that's where they get it right.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is some of these documentaries lately that I've been
a
watching.
limited series.
It's a limited series.
hate that.
It's 4 episodes
Yeah.
long, and it really only needed to be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And they've stretched it into 4 hours, and it was just
Yeah.
like the story's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it. Like I'm listening to a podcast right now that is about this woman that went missing in Texas, and it's just like I'm committed. I'm like 8 episodes in, but I'm like, this could have been done in 3 episodes, guys.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I got to find out what happened.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
Yep.
They know what they're doing. Maybe I proved my point wrong.
Okay,
Yep.
I've got more stuff.
Oh,
Are you watching something?
I am.
Okay.
Good for
Tell
once.
us.
Good.
It's called Manifest.
Yeah,
and
I know it.
I think you might have recommended it before.
I saw like 3 episodes. I
Oh,
gave up.
we're in. Oh no, we're in. So for those of you who haven't seen it, it centers around these people that kind of got booted off of a plane. They oversold the plane, so they had to take another flight. And the plane, while it was flying, got into some bad weather and had to redirect. And then when they land, it's this whole thing. The police are there, FBI are there, and it's fast forwarded time. Like over 5 years has passed, and these people, it's like been a couple hours for them, but 5 years for everyone else. Centers around the kind of like reintroduction to life for these people. And I will say, we're like almost done with the first season. There's 4 seasons, and it seems to have a pretty decent like Christian bent because all these people end up with these things called they call them callings, and it's like they'll hear voices in their head telling them to do something, and it ends up that thing that they had to do, like a lot of times it saves people's lives. It saves some people.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I like a Christian straight, not a Christian bent.
But it's really pretty good. We've been kind of binging it any chance we get. Like we're like
Called
watching
Manifest.
Manifest.
How do you stand on Manifest Destiny? Pro or against?
I'm more of a Calvinistic kind of guy, but
Manifestation?
Manifest Destiny. You don't know what that is?
Destiny, that's Preston's wife.
Manifest. I've said it so many times now, I'm wondering if I'm making it up. But Stella, do you know what Manifest Destiny is?
It's what we are as Americans today.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's basically what was meant to be will be.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I said it right. I'm starting to question myself. It's
Divine intervention.
It's like, sure, we came over here and killed a
Yeah.
bunch of Native Americans, but it was
it's
our manifest destiny.
Yeah.
It's like we had to
well,
do it.
that's Calvinistic.
I was
That's
thinking
true.
about
Okay.
It's predestined.
manifestos.
Okay. What's that?
I was thinking manifestos.
I love a manifest.
Oh,
That's
dude, there's a
great.
new documentary on Netflix. It's a limited series. How to become a cult leader.
Yeah, I've seen.
I
I've
saw
I'm
it,
2 episodes
I
in.
thought of you,
Yeah.
but I was like, ugh, I'm with Jason so much. I feel like I already know this.
yeah, they're going through the checklist, and you're like, yep.
Like,
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, tell me something
Yeah.
I don't
I know all this.
What's okay?
new. Yeah. So, anyways, I got more stuff. Do you got
Sure.
stuff?
No,
I mean, I
let's
feel
do
like
it.
I've gotten a lot of stuff here today.
No, you're doing good. You're
Okay.
doing.
I mean,
real
I actually
good.
came prepared today.
You did. I'm here.
I watched a Netflix thing.
I did.
We've been food heavy today.
I'm always food heavy. But it's
That's pretty good.
thank you.
What you drinking over there?
Ginger ale.
How come you don't have a charged lemonade?
Not this late at night. I won't sleep.
Okay.
I've got a charged lemonade in the van. And I'll take that to work with me tomorrow. Yeah, that's how that works.
All right.
So anyways, have you driven by our local Denny's lately?
No. Oh, I mean, yes, but I don't think I've looked at it. I'm just I know it's there, but
Yeah.
I mean, I probably drove by it yesterday.
Do you know they've been closed for about 3 weeks?
What?
That's funny. I did not know
The
that.
the food health department closed them down.
No.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Turns out our local Denny's was not the cleanest environment.
Well, that confirms a lot of things for me.
But just think about this. Think about all the dirty, dingy Denny's that you've been to.
Everyone.
And they're all open.
Listen,
This was so bad they actually had to
I will
close
say
it.
the Denny's in Billings, quality. It's nice. It's clean.
okay.
They're doing a good job there. So I stand behind it.
Shout out to the Billings Denny's.
Shout out to the Billings Denny's. You guys are doing
And when
a
you
great
go
job.
there at the checkout,
Yeah.
use code Lauer Road Radio.
Yeah, when you
know.
just say, I know Terry Havener, and they will give you 20% off your bill. I remember one time I went to that Denny's when the movie The Hobbit was coming out,
Yeah.
and they had a Hobbit-themed breakfast.
Oh,
I
what was
ordered
in it?
It
What was in it?
Like sausages. And
With, like, mini
different
sausages?
things. I don't know. It was just all Hobbit-themed, and I made me very happy.
I think that it should come out in like multiple plates. First breakfast, second
Sure.
breakfast.
That's what they did. Yeah. So what are we talking about?
Denny's.
Oh, yeah.
How bad does it have to be? So if you had to guess what was wrong with our local Denny's, I don't know the answer.
Everything. I mean, honestly, if you walk into that kitchen, it's just probably everything.
I mean, are we thinking roaches?
Yes.
Are we
Yes, there's
thinking
definitely roaches.
rats?
There's definitely rats.
Yeah.
Mice?
There's definitely mold.
Mold.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of the things. Because in Marion, Ohio,
Yeah.
in order to get shut down with all the restaurants that are still open, it's got to be just awful. Just really bad.
I've been
Like-
to a lot of gross places.
Yeah. We
And
know.
they're open.
Yeah.
They closed down Denny's.
Yeah. I know a guy who was on the board and
Of what?
of the of the food and drug I don't know the health department in Marion.
Okay.
Tyler Pigman?
His name's Pigman.
Pigman, yeah. The guy I know that's part of that.
Pigman.
Who knew?
That's a Seinfeld episode.
He is stout too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it knows does this thing.
Not quite, but
The pig boy. Do you remember that? You probably don't remember
Yeah.
the pig boy on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would always ask him. There was a period of my life where I would be like, "What do you think of this restaurant?" He'd be like,
you're just going down the list. Everyone is.
It's like Roman Coliseum.
which means they know that these restaurants shouldn't be open because
Yeah.
this guy's on. He's like, "I'll never go there." You know, I mean, they're open.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're open 'cause
Legally.
Fat people got to eat. But
Amen.
I realized the other day that when I eat food at home, today I made food at home, and in my brain it's like this is free because I didn't go buy it. It's like this is free food. I'm saving 100% of the money I would have spent on food because there's food at home and it's free food, but it's not. I bought it.
Well, you got some free quail eggs up there.
I do have some free quail eggs, and I'm looking for. I might scramble those when I go upstairs. I'm so hungry.
I am too. This episode is killing me.
There's a lot of
I'm
food.
I want steak, bacon, funnel cake.
Funnel cake
Sounds
so good.
I
I
want it
saw
all
that
right
KFC has funnel fries now.
Oh, Rally's has fun.
I know Rally's does, but KFC does.
The KFC ones are pretty decent.
Now, here's the thing.
You are the most unhealthy person.
I am. I am. It makes good content, I guess. That's why I tell myself every time I'm stuffing my face, I'm like, this is for the show. We might do a Mount Rushmore about this one day.
Cheers. They will acknowledge me.
Savannah's like, Jesse, I'm not sure this is a good idea. He's like, it's for the show.
If Jason doesn't make fun of me, what good am I?
I'm the fat one. The fat one.
Yeah. Wow, what a burden to carry,
Yeah.
along with the fat.
You're welcome. Someone's got to do it.
The weight of the expectations, along with
The weight.
It's a
my
lot.
goodness, it is a lot.
We should do the Mount Rushmore of fries.
All right, let's do it because we got 2 minutes.
Are we talking fast food fries?
No, we're just talking fries.
fries in
Now, he
general.
just said the Mount Rushmore fries.
Because the fast food fries is a whole different one.
I think type of fries.
Okay.
Because
curly fries,
curly fries.
funnel cake fries,
Funnel cake fries. Dude,
Straight up.
nacho fries from Taco Bell.
That's fast food. Fresh cut fries.
That's the fries that you get at the fair.
yeah, the fair fries.
Fair fries.
Oh, what'd you say?
Well, no. I'm just saying we referenced that earlier. So we said curly fries. I love curly fries.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I got a lot going on here. Curly fries, funnel cake fries, regular fries,
Fresh cut fries.
the fresh cut fries,
Yeah.
and then I would
The
say,
thin, crispy ones.
what about waffle fries?
Oh, Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
I love waffle fries.
I'm not a big Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but
They have
a
the
waffle
best waffle.
fry.
Can you?
Their waffle
Really?
fries are good. I like a sweet potato fry.
Oh, come on.
Oh, sweet potato fry with the butter that's like cinnamon
I'm
butter.
I'm literally starving right now. I'm like wasting away. So there it is. Curly fries, just regular, straight up, traditional, fresh cut fries. Sweet potato fries.
Funnel cake fries.
Are we gonna funnel cake or waffle?
Listen, I like the funnel cake fries.
Have you ever had a waffle sweet potato fry?
Oh,
Those are good.
I've never had one of those.
You should get yourself one of those. All right, I'd say that's about a show.
That's a show.
Thanks for the mug, Jason.
You're welcome.
I'm
I
gonna,
expect you to buy a newspaper tomorrow.
you know I do love the newspaper,
Yeah.
but the problem is they're so woke. All of them are, right?
Yeah, they are.
I wish there was a conservative newspaper.
What
but
if you
I
could
don't
just
think they exist.
print the Epoch Times off your printer and computer?
It's not the same. I like the feeling of the paper. All right, this is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, boo, sit. Good dog.
I've spoken.
good night, Lauer Patch Kids. Giblets. Especially you, Giblets.